The Object 260 is a Russian Tier 10 collector heavy tank. It's a vehicle that features fantastic mobility, going at a top speed of 50 kilometers per hour. It's a vehicle that features really solid DPM for a Russian heavy at 3,000 base. It's got good dispersion at 0.317, good aiming time at 3.3 seconds. Unfortunately, that's where the good things stop. It's got pretty poor heat pen at 312. That means that it's one of the lowest heat pen heavies in Tier 10. It also only has 6 degrees of gun depression, and, well, it doesn't really have armor. It's not like the IS-7, another pike-nosed heavy that has really, really good frontal armor, a super solid turret. This vehicle's turret is okay, but I wouldn't put it anything past that. Essentially, the 260 is a rolling bunker of hit points with a pretty decent gun. The reason I wanted to make a video on this tank today is to compare it to the Stritzvon K, which is the Tier 10 collector that Wargaming is currently advertising in the snow globes. I figured I want to play in the 260 after playing in the Stritzvon K to really do a good comparison on how I feel about both of these tanks, what I feel like the playstyle is, but I already have to say I've been enjoying the Stritzvon a lot. The big advantage is it has gun depression, and a lot of gun depression. It also has 460 more DPM than this tank, which is a huge amount when you think about it. So, yeah. The big advantage the 260 has is alpha, 420 of it to be exact per shot, which is a pretty big slap. I mean, it's a lot more than what you're going to get on your normal tanks. So, we got the Leopard and the Sheridan. Sheridan gets cleared by me. There you go. Goodbye. And looks like the Leopard one's also going to be cleared. At this position, I'm trying to figure out how I want to push this. We got a decent player in the E6 off to the side. And, oh, that's not an E6. That's actually an E5. But I'm not going to worry about that because we've been able to make our way over here. And let's see what we can do. Hello, how are you doing? There's a nice heat shell into you. Now we back up. Looks like the Prog's not even looking at me. I really thought the Prog would, but I guess not. Alright, well, we got the E5 over here. The problem with the 260, as I said, is that it has no armor. It also has no gun depression, which are two really important things that you obviously want that this tank doesn't have. Now, the good thing is that I am a distraction, and as long as I can... Nah, I don't even think that matters. But this is where the 260 starts to falter. It's when you need to do, like, anything in it. It just sucks. It really does. I mean, yeah, we'll see what we can do here, but no promises. No promises. Okay, well, let's try and wedge my tank up this, and then, once again, maybe we can get some damage into the Kron. Nope. Alright, well, we're doing okay so far. Oh, they also have a Joker player? I didn't even notice that. Oh, we are so screwed. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, this is not going well. Alright, well, we got the Prog. There's a nice shot into the Prog. And, unfortunately, he did clear my teammate. Oh, boy, this is not super fun. Alright, well, what I'm going to do... So I'm going to push over here, get a nice clearing shell into that player. Then I'm going to push back over this way. And let's see what I can do. I'm really not enjoying this. This is awful, actually. This is probably the least enjoyable experience I've had in a while in the 260. But it's a very simple reason why. The tank just doesn't have armor. You can't contest anybody in this thing, which obviously sucks. Now, we got the E5 running. There you go. Get a nice clear into him. Unfortunately, I did get hit by a heat shell, which managed to connect into me. Let's go for a heat shell into his turret, and I'm really hoping that we can distract so that this E50M... Oh, yes. All right. Go for the track wheel. There you go. All right. We're alive. We're actually doing okay right now. The Kron is going to be a problem, but I'm going to get another shell into the E5 just to make sure that he is a one-shot. Now, even though this Kron's tunneling me, that's a really bad decision on his part, because guess what? Now the Kron's a one-shot, we can finish off the Kron, and wow, we actually are going to win this. That is incredibly surprising. So, we managed to finish off the E5, and with that, there you have it, ladies and gents, a crazy victory, but we actually were able to do it. So as you can see, the 260 does have carrying potential, even though I was a bit sad and a bit angry at the 260 for a moment, talking about the fact that it really struggles to deal with hull-down opponents like those E5s. The E5 made the mistake of going for my E50M instead of shooting me, which allowed me to get a really, really good farm and come out with a victory. So pretty surprised, honestly, but it's Blitz. I will give this guy a thumbs up as well. That TVP single-handedly brought that game back into the cusps of victory by clearing that Joker E5. I was able to get the finishing shell in, and then that allowed me to not have to worry about that E5 on my side, and I could easily clear the E5 down below. So we got really lucky that the game was able to come out like that. You do need teammates to work with you, and that's the big difference between the 260 and the Stritzfong K. I've been arguing this a lot with not with Wargaming, but I've just been trying to make this point a lot, that I really feel like all the Object 260 needs is a little bit more gun depression, maybe 7-8 degrees. It doesn't need anything else, and it would be a super, super solid vehicle. It's the problem that, as you saw in that battle there, against a vehicle like the E5, I don't have the gun depression or the penetration to fight that vehicle. Yes, we finally got a battle. That was a very, very long 10-minute matchmaker queue. It's not even that late. Like, it's late. It's 2 a.m., but it's not like sometimes I'll record a video at 3 or 4 a.m., and matchmaking queues are better than that. Alright, what do we have up against us? We got a Caro, we got an STB. Oh boy, that doesn't sound very fun. Oh, why are you going this side of the map, 200? Yeah. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts. I have an AFK Prague, it appears, and a T100 LT. Oh no, don't go that way, don't go that way. Oh, what is the point of playing a medium if you're going to go heavy side? They have two incredibly powerful mediums, and what do I get? I get two... Oh, no. Oh, Prague, please, please, why? I'm not gonna say anything bad, but... Alright, well, I am now the medium on our team. I'm essentially the fine, thin line that is the possibility of us winning or losing, so that's very fun. Yay. Alright, the good news is that the STB has no camo. The other good news is that their Super Conk is dead. He apparently did not know how to play the game. Alright, you know what? Maybe their team's poob as well, and we've got a bit of good luck. There you go. Nice shot into the STB. And it seems like his reaction time is a little... Oh, but we're down to 51-20, bruh. Why would you do that? Alright, it's fine. It's fine. I need to be careful here, because... I'm not sure where the rest of their team is, which is something I have to be cautious about. Now, I know that if the rest of their team does go this way, they will most likely drive into the base cap. Ah! Auto ricochet angles are poob. Auto ricochet angles are poob. Alright, well, we're just gonna chill here for now. I have a feeling the STB might go this way, but I'm not really sure. The problem is nobody on their team is spotted, and I don't want to be the one that finds out where they are. I feel like that's common sense, but yeah, I feel like it's also correct. Let's go this way and see if we run into anybody. I'm hoping that we don't run into the... I knew it. I knew it. Alright, well, we get one nice shell into the Caro, and then we back up. And this Caro has put himself... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. What? Why? Just why? Oh, bruh. Alright, well, Caro, I don't think that this was the brightest of decisions you have made. You are now a one-shot. Thank you. Thank you, E4. You are the savior of this battle. Yes, look at that. Look at that. The team comes through. All right. Well. Where are you? There you are. You're not getting away, man. You're not getting away. Whoa! Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That is amazing. Okay, well, we've been able to do our job on medium side. I gotta be honest, their mediums didn't put up that big of a fight. That STB definitely could have been a big threat if he maneuvered his tank in various ways that were more applicable to that situation. Unfortunately, he didn't. He maneuvered his tank back to the garage, but that's fine with me, because I'm going to farm a stock ST1. Get a nice slap into the roof of his turret. And let's see. Unfortunately, I can't get any shells into him right now, but give me a second. I'm going to speed. No, you're not. No, get out of my way. I'm not dealing with you right now, poop man. There you go. Nice shot into the ST1 again. And with that, we're getting some pretty big slapperoonies out. Let's go for another shot. Kaboom! And, well, not a bad battle at all. Let's reload one more shell. 3, a 2, a 1. You can see how weak the armor is, by the way. I mean, when a stock ST1 butters through me like nothing, yeah, the armor's pretty bad. But, doesn't really matter if the armor's too bad in this battle, does it? We got a very nice slap into the T30. I'm really hoping that we can... I think he's gonna get him. Darn, we would have done 5k if he hadn't have. But, you know what? I don't care. It was a good game. We did our job. 4,600 damage dealt, and that might be 2 masteries in a row. Come on. Show me the money. Show me the money. 4,920. That's right, because we jumped on the guy. Yeah, there you go. So, as you can see, the Object 260 can be a really good tank, but I want to show you an example of where it's not an amazing tank. This is a battle I played on Ghost Factory, and Ghost Factory it's a good map, just not for this tank. You need a lot of gun depression to work medium side on Ghost Factory, which you're going to see I want to go because we have a lot of mediums. We have a Leopard, an STB, and a T100 LT. Now, if you want to win on medium side, essentially in the mediums, you have to make it super duper aggressive directly to this spot here. This spot essentially allows you to hold these guys off, and it gives you basically overwhelming superiority. However, if you don't get to that spot and instead you stop and you block me from getting there, then you're in a very poor situation. Now, the Stritzvon K has 10 degrees of gun depression, which allows you to sit hull down like this Type 71 and use your alpha, use your DPM, shoot at your opponents. The Object 260 does not have gun depression, and what that means is that essentially I'm kind of useless in this position. Now, the nice thing is that this ridgeline is a bit slanted, but you'll notice the problem is that from this ridgeline, I'm not fully hiding my hull. In fact, I'm kind of showing part of my hull when I poke. You'll see when I reload in a moment here. When I poke it, I do show part of my hull, and that's a pretty good example there. You can see to poke it, I'm showing a pretty big portion. So it's a bit of a tricky situation. Right now, we've dealt 375 damage. We're going to get a nice shot into the 183, and now we're up to 863. We can see that our team, for some reason, has had 2 of the vehicles go over towards that side. We have a IS-4 and the Leopard 1 in their spawn, which sucks for us because those vehicles are spotted, and it's giving the enemy the initiative they need to push. So, right now, I see the VK-72 is starting to YOLO, and I'm like, wait a second, maybe I should help out my team here. I thought it was just the VK that was YOLOing, but then I see, oh boy, the 113's going. Now this STB just needs to back up. That's all he needs to do. Not sit in the open, just back up. Just back up. Back up. Well, the STB dies, and now I need the Type to back up so I can help him and farm off of him, and back up, but back up. Well, unfortunately, we essentially lost 2 full health vehicles for nothing. And this right here is a perfect example of where the 260 doesn't do a great job. For example, if I was in a Type 71, if I was in, you know, a heavily armored vehicle, like a Concept, I could have easily held hull down. I could have punished that VK, and I would have never left position. But because I'm in this, I can't do anything. I was basically thinking before that VK rushed is that I'm going to leave and try and do something else because there's nothing I can do here. And that really is the main dilemma with the 260. So you're going to see, yeah, I get a nice shot into the VK, I get a shot into the 113, and that's it. I get one more shot out before I die. So I deal 2,471 damage. I actually managed to block 1,800, which is pretty surprising. I guess it was because I just showed my turret. But, this is what happens in the 260. It can be a great tank, but it can also be one of the worst tier 10s out there. And, yeah, if you want my opinion, Stritzvon K is definitely the way to go, because it's got, not only, should I point out, 400 more DPM. The 260 is sitting at 2,990. This is sitting at 4,600 or not 4,000, imagine, 3,464. But as well, it's got pretty similar mobility. It's got really good armor, hull down capabilities. It's just a better tank. But hopefully you enjoyed today's video. And if you'd like to see more like it, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.